Hi guys, Carrie here. Hey, doing slightly different videos tonight. A lot of you guys liked my near-death experience video. I personally, since that experience, have been researching a lot about reincarnation, and I wanted to share my thoughts and research and views with you guys. If your religion differs from it, that's fine. You can share your points at the bottom. I'll be more than happy to discuss. So I wanted to share two different stories and kind of blend that in with my own, and I just find this whole subject fascinating, so I hope you guys enjoy. The first reincarnation story I'd like to talk about, and I will be linking these down below, so you'll be able to watch a video more specifically on each one of these. One of the things during my near-death experience I remember when I saw above my body, I remember there was a pressure on my head and someone said it's not your time and pushed me down. That's all I remember. And the other thing I remember is that time kind of stood still. It seemed like a lot longer to me than it actually was, according to my yoga teacher at the time. So you guys are welcome to watch that. But where I find a similarity in my story is with the story of this young boy who was about 3 years old, and he's born in the Midwest of the U.S., and he remembers his life as a 30-something-year-old African-American woman who jumped from a building in Chicago. But why I make the connection between my story and this story is because not only is it a great story for America on race and acceptance, but one thing he said was Jesus pushed his head down and told him to be this little boy. And I made a huge connection when he said that, and I saw that in this video, between that and my near-death experience. So I just found that fascinating. The other thing I kind of wanted to tie in on this video was, I don't know if you guys saw the Marilyn Monroe movie on Lifetime. I guess it was probably 3 weeks, a month ago now. It was called The Secret Life of Marilyn Monroe. But they had it on Lifetime, and now you can buy it, I think, for $3.99 on YouTube. The best movie I have seen in a long time. It's just so well done. So, you know, Marilyn's death had so much controversy and everything involved with that, that I decided to do a little bit of research on reincarnation and Marilyn Monroe, and I found myself buying this book, Marilyn Returns, by Dr. Adrian Finkelstein. I find this so fascinating. The reason is because this woman, Sherry Lee Laird, is a pretty good singer from Toronto, Canada. Anyway, she passed an FBI test for actually having the same facial structure as Marilyn Monroe. So I have one story where a little white boy thinks he was a black lady in a past life, and I have this one where she actually remembers being Marilyn Monroe. This Dr. Adrian Finkelstein in the book does what's called regression therapy on her, and she remembers like different people that you wouldn't have seen in the press that were kind of like backstage during her movies and the earlier ones and everything like that. Through regression therapy, she remembers all this. She also remembers the dirt on Jack and Bobby too, which is really fascinating. But I'm going to link the video from Dr. Finkelstein down there, his official video. I don't want to talk too much. I don't want to give too much of the book away. But I'm not a reader, to be honest, for the most part. And I just found this absolutely fascinating. So I would highly recommend this book. I got it on Amazon for like $15. It's Marilyn Monroe Returns. But that was the neat thing I thought with reincarnation. I could actually connect it to that little boy's story about his head being pushed down. And with this one, this is just fascinating. I mean, he did a regression therapy, and she actually like remembered these people. But with her, the facial recognition technology, I found that beyond blew me away. That she like actually maybe came back. But anyway, Sherry is a famous Toronto singer, and actually one of her songs was really, really popular on the airways. I think she was conceived around 9 months after Marilyn died or so in the book, which was another completely fascinating thing. She gives vivid details on how Marilyn died, which I think after watching The Secret Life of Marilyn Monroe, it went back and forth on whether, were the Kennedys involved, weren't the Kennedys involved, but this book kind of brought it more clear to me. Anyways, I won't say how, but I don't think the Kennedys are bad people at all. I think they're very nice, respectable people from the ones I've met in life. So I'll just leave it at that. But this book, highly recommend it. I enjoyed every minute of it. I'm going to put some videos down there to link up the stuff with Sherry Lee Laird and Marilyn. And I hope you guys can watch this with an open mind. And feel free to share your stories if you have them, because I find this subject completely fascinating. Not to mention that I've done a lot of dental videos, and like I had said before, I'm trying to steer away from, I'm still going to do them, I'm still going to finish my case, and I'm going to try to do a weekly video on something else. So I hope you guys enjoyed my reincarnation video, and have a wonderful night. Aloha.